Everyone, welcome back. This is going to be another anime review. And this is Mahoka, also known as Mahoka Koko no Retose, also known as the Irregular Magic High School. The Irregular at Magic High School. Mahoka, how I wanted to love you. How I wanted to praise you. How much of a strong start you had. And then you kind of just plummeted. Which is sad because I hear the light novels are actually immensely popular. Not sure if they've been translated or not though, but still. Mahoka, how you disappoint. To no end. Okay, so this is an anime that aired for the spring season of 2014 and just ended just yesterday, actually, at the time of this recording. Basically the 27th. And yeah, I watched it weekly. Actually, yesterday and today I spent catching up to it because I was kind of behind on it. Oh my god. This fucking anime. The reason why I wasn't reviewing it weekly, same reason for like Baby Steps and Haikyuu and Captain Earth and whatnot, because I wasn't reviewing stuff for the spring. So anyways though, this anime is one of the biggest examples of something that has such a strong start, but completely fucking cock-slapped itself. For many reasons, which I'll obviously explain here. It was directed by Manabu Ono, and the music's by Taku Iwasaki, and it's by Studio Madhouse. 2 disappointments this year, Madhouse, really. And it originally ran from April 5th, 2014 to September 27th, 2014, with a total of 26 episodes in the end. So what is Mahoka about? Well, simply put, Mahoka takes place in a world where humanity's knows magic, and they've managed to integrate their magic and their technology together towards basically one and the same, or rather, they can utilize it as one and the same. Okay, so it has a rather unique premise, I think. It's just the execution that really kills it for me. Okay, like it had a really strong start, but there's so many issues with the series. Granted, there are good things here, but there's so many issues with the series, alright? The plot seems all over the place in this fucking anime, okay? And it really doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be a high school magic anime? Does it want to be an anime that's about discrimination? Because that's brought up quite a bit with the first year and second year students and whatnot. Does it, with this, the second year is obviously discriminating against the first, and the third year is discriminating against the second and first. Does it want to be a military anime? It's like, it doesn't know what it wants to be, and I'd be fine with them putting all of that in here if it was actually put in here appropriately, but it wasn't. It just feels all jumbled together with no thought or care at all, and that's not good, okay? So yeah, the plot is just a jumbled mess that I had to sit through for 26 weeks. Not to mention, there's so many info dumps in this entire series, and what do I mean by that? Well, lots of anime have info dumps where they need to tell the viewer information in order to understand the story better, okay? That's fine. But it does it so many times in so many episodes, like so much in so many of the episodes that I cannot keep track of the fucking shit. Honestly, like, they give you so much information you cannot keep up with it all. And that's really where it fails there, because there's so much information to know. And from what I understand, this 26 episode series fit 8 of the 14 light novels in it. That is way too much. That is way too rushed. Okay? Honestly. In just 26 episodes, 8 full light novels. No. That is way too much. And I don't normally bitch about something not being faithful to the source material, but you don't try to cram 8 light novels in just 26 fucking episodes. Like, okay, if it was like 50, 51, or 52 episodes, like a 4-course series, then I might understand a bit more. I think 8 light novels would be pretty good for that, okay? Roughly. Not in 26 fucking episodes. No, that's way too much. Way too much. And because of that, they end up dumping all of this info on you that you just can't keep up with. You can't remember it all. You just can't. At least I couldn't. Okay? And those are the big points where the plot fails. Like I said before, it had a lot of potential. In terms of potential, it's great. I really want to hunt down the light novels now because this series had so much potential that I really want to see it done right, and apparently the light novels are really popular. Okay. Now let's talk about the characters. Before I get into any characters specifically, I just want to say all of these characters are bland, boring, and lifeless. They really are. They are cardboard. Like Tatsuya, okay. The main character is Tatsuya Shiba, who's basically an overpowered, uber badass who never fails at anything. He's basically a Gary Stu, okay? That's what he is. He is a Gary Stu. He never struggles with anything. And by the end of the series, he's literally able to revive the dead. Granted, the price on him is pretty tremendous, which I have to at least give him that for actually, first off, explaining it, and secondly, putting a price on it for him. But still, that doesn't change the fact that he's able to revive the fucking dead by just pointing a gun at them and using a, I think it's called like regrowth magic spell or something like that. Okay. Really, it's just, wow. And then of course there's Miyuki Shiba, another cardboard character. Her only character trait is that she's in love with her brother. Imagine that, right? Another anime in which there's a, well, supposed romantic relationship between Miyuki, or between a brother and a sister, even though A, it doesn't go anywhere, and B, it's not like it's well written like in, say, Ori Imo, because Ori Imo was very well written with it, okay? Anyways, though, and there's so many other characters that just are so pointless, and there's other character conflicts that are brought up which are pointless, like apparently this one chick, I think her name is Erica, who hates her brother because he doesn't spend enough time with her, and instead spends more time with her like superior or something. That one chick, I don't remember what her name is. And supposedly it's hinted that she might have feelings for her brother. Where if that was mentioned like once and never again? Why? And there's other like hints at romantic relationships that don't go anywhere. So why the fuck would they bring them up? See what I mean when I say this plot is a jumbled mess? Because there's, aside from the info dumps, there's so many like subplots here they bring up like once or twice, maybe 3 times, and never fuck again, except for like the supposed romantic relationship between Tatsuya and Miyuki. But again, like, why? It's not even like it's well written at all. Seriously. I tell ya, I'm not even going to talk about any other characters because it's not worth it. All of them are cardboard. Okay? They're not interesting at all. None of them are. Even the 2 main characters, Tatsuya Shiba and Miyuki Shiba, none of them are interesting at all. Okay? What's next? Before I get into any of the other aspects of the series, I do want to talk about another aspect that's rushed. The action scenes. There's a lot of action scenes, especially as to do with the tournaments that they play in, that are built up to be these like really amazing action scenes, and then they do them in like 5 minutes or less. So anticlimactic. It's like they really rush those parts as well. Like, I'm not even a light novel reader. Even as an anime-only watcher, I can tell that this is rushed beyond belief. That's how bad it is, okay? Now, before I get into the, some more negatives, I want to talk about, well, I'm pretty sure there's some more negatives here. I want to talk about some positives first. The art, I actually really do like the art. I love the way it looks. It does not really much to say about it, but I just want to mention that it does look a bit different from what I've seen before. The animation's kind of a mixed bag, like it usually is in anime. There are times when the animation is really good, but not when it's not so good. When it's really good, it's really good, and when it's not so good, it's really bad. Okay, just thought I'd mention that real quick as well. The music's really good. There actually are a few tracks that I do remember too. Granted, the action track is always the fucking same, so it's kind of hard not to remember it after hearing it so much. But I mean, it's a good track. I just kind of wish that they would have chosen something different every once in a while, you know. Even if that meant I wouldn't hear it so much so I wouldn't remember it. Still, it would have been kind of nice if they would have changed it up a bit, but they never did. Okay? Also, both the openings and both the endings were really good. Alright. So, all in all, can I recommend Mahoka? Not really, no. Like, first off, if you're a light novel reader, definitely don't watch it, because I hear light novel readers can't stand it, which I can kind of understand, because even I can't stand it. I'm not a light novel reader. Even I can tell it's rushed, okay? That's not a good thing, when I'm able to tell it's rushed, but I'm not a light novel reader. Okay, so, yeah, if you're an anime-only watcher, there are a lot of anime-only watchers that do like it, unfortunately. So I'd say if you haven't read the light novels, give it a shot. I mean, because there are a lot that do, but there are a lot like me that don't. So I'd say if you're an anime-only watcher, give it a shot. You know, if you haven't read the light novels at all, see if you do like it. Some do, some don't, such as myself. But I personally cannot recommend the series at all. I really can't. But there are a lot of light novel readers that like it, or a lot of anime-only watchers that do like it. So I thought that I just mentioned that. So anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See, that's you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.